Suitable Boy is based on Vikram Seth's book, which is epic in size, scope, and our miniseries we're attempting to do that.
It feels so period correct that you will never be able to tell that it's not in the 50s.
The attention to detail is amazing.
The idea was really to create something that felt very real, that felt very special to India, to what was happening at the time, and to present it in a cinematic way.
It's about the real birth of our heroine, Lata, finding her identity. And it's about the birth of democracy in India.
Lata sometimes comes up with the idea that she will not get married. Do you think we can cure her of these theories?
What I'm trying to do with each family, and what the book does, is to show that each family represents a part of India. It's very clear that each character has a reason and represents more than just himself or herself. The first thing I did is to research the time period, which is crucial for any production designer, and it's the fun part. There are 75 locations, and every detail is important. Every color choice has been thought about, it's been placed there for a reason.
We have an impeccable production designer. Stephanie is really, really amazing. And you feel that immediately as an actor. You play off of the environment, and it feels so authentic. I often, between takes, would just be like loitering about my own house in the show, Prem Nivas, my character's house, and just, there would be so many books that I could just open off the period that I could open and read at any time, and items and things that all felt real.
Everything that you see is 1950s, and that is amazing. I mean, they have the cards that I have are actually my own cards. Mahesh Kapoor, Revenue Minister.
Pran and Savita's house, it just feels so correct, like this is where Pran would be.
The post-colonial aspect of this story is fascinating. The Chatterjees are still influenced by the British. They're in Calcutta, and their home really reflects the British influence much more than the other characters. We never see Lata's or Mrs. Mehra's home because they don't have one. They basically reflected in every room they have in someone else's house.
Arjun's costumes are amazing. The thing that has really struck me about the series is its attention to detail.
I feel very lucky to be dressed by ARJUN BHASIN. He's really, really fantastic.
Whenever I start the design for any job, it's always starts with the page, what's on the page, what's in the script. We started with a wedding that was a bit showy, that had a lot of people in it to kind of draw you into the world of Suitable Boy. There was the meeting of two families. We wanted to talk about richness. We wanted to talk about the excitement. So we used colors in that way. We used deep purples, reds, burgundies, greens, all in this Banarasi silk with a lot of gold, a lot of trimming, a lot of borders. The way I always thought of Lata is that she's the one character in the show who's really evolving from the beginning to the end. She starts as in a very nascent capacity. She's a student, she's wide-eyed. And in a way, to me, she always represents India and independence and the start of something new, a fresh start. Saida Bai, people want to know who she is. There's a real secrecy and kind of guardedness to her. And if we could try to explain those things and show those things with textile, that was something that I was really interested in doing. It would be a lot of layers and veils to her, that there were sheer fabrics on sheer fabrics on sheer fabrics, and you had to really peel things away for her to be revealed. I wanted, and Mehra wanted, each person to be special and specific.
They just create this whole wonderful space where you can just feel like you're in that period. And I feel like I belong to that era now, to the 50s, and I just want to be there. It's wonderful.